Hello and welcome. I am Mark Blackett, EMEA's Global Network Director. Our network supports collaborations that transform the systems that support farmer organisations and agri-SMEs. At our 2022 convening, we hosted 15 lightning talks to stimulate these collaborations. You have chosen to watch one of these lightning talks, and we are here to help you take the next steps to partnership.
Yeah, hello. AGRA is trying to get agriculture SMEs to get access to finance, right? That is the problem we need to solve. Every single research we do, the SMEs are complaining of not having access to finance. So we wanted to look into the BDS provision that is being given to SMEs. How does that lead to finance? And then, of course, we jumped onto Scope Insight as a tool that could measure the performance of SMEs. Right? We realized that banks and SMEs were not talking the same language in terms of performance and eligibility for finance. So that is, let's say, where we started around 2 years ago. How can we use Scope Insight and the assessment tools to facilitate the communication between banks, BDS providers, and SMEs, so that the BDS works towards improved bankability. Now, we found that Scope was mainly used by BDS providers to measure their success of implementing BDS. It was not so much used to help SMEs to go to the bank and to say, hi, this is me and this is my performance, so you can feel comfortable giving me a loan. So that is what we wanted to build. So this very complicated slide, you see in the left hand corner, you see that's where the local experts are sitting, right? So for example, Peter Duati, I saw he is on this in this meeting. So you were really an inspiration for us to say, okay, if I'm an SME in Kenya, I can call Peter, say, come and do an assessment. And then when I take that assessment report to the bank, the bank understands what my score means. But that was not how it's working. And the scope reports are not really meant to do that. So that's why we developed the bankability metrics. That's what we did last year. We launched the report. You can find it on the AGRA website. It is a set of standard metrics, data, indicators that really inform how well the performance of an SME is and how bankable the SME is. This is endorsed by 90 financial institutions and a lot of key experts. So it's a very easy to understand and condensed version of a scope assessment report. So that's what you see, the bankability metrics. Now, Scope is planning to build a portal. So this is where we are today. Today, we have local experts in Nigeria, Pearl Mutual, in Mali, AgriVision Sahel, in Tanzania, Sunday Merchants, and in Ghana, MDF. So these local experts are offering their services to SMEs to get rated for an affordable fee. And what we are doing now is to link these BDS providers like Pearl Mutual take the SMEs to the bank, and that the bank understands what these bankability metrics means. Right? That's where we are now. So we are now engaging the banks, which you see on the right-hand side. That's banks that are signing partnership agreements with AGRA because they want to innovate and they want to grow their agriculture portfolio. And they want to see whether they can make use of the bankability metrics and the scope ecosystem. So that's where we are today. We have local experts, we have partner banks, we have bankability metrics. And now we need to see whether it is really working, right? Whether banks are happy to with the much more easy assessment of the SMEs because they have the scope reports and the bankability metrics, whether the BDS providers can indeed tune their BDS to making the SMEs more bankable because they have the information on where the weak areas are. And the question is whether the people that are giving out the money or even guaranteeing the money. So that's the top level where you see, because all these guarantee funds, they are guaranteeing banks to do agriculture SME finance. So maybe they are also interested to support this ecosystem because their risk goes down. Because if you know that somebody has a scope score of 4 in financial management, the risk is much less. So why would people like Girzal, Neerzal, Gapi, Past Trust, all these guarantee funds focusing on agriculture SMEs, why would they not use this system to inform whether they are issuing a guarantee to the banks that you see in the middle box? So this is a complicated system, but we have come a long way. And thanks to the AMEA network and the local experts and Scope Insight and our partner banks, I think we will get there, right? So this is not something where we can already share lessons learned, but I really wanted to create awareness around this happening, and everybody who is in the 4 countries that I mentioned, so Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, and Tanzania, and maybe Peter in Kenya. I mean, we do not have the funding, but we're happy to support you to link up with our partner banks in Kenya to try and do the same thing over here. So yeah, we can discuss further in the breakout session. I hope I kept the 3 minutes.